Hello and welcome back. In this quick one, we are going to learn how to modify our shapes. Okay, modifying our shape simply means turning a square into something else, or turning a rectangle into something else, or turning an ellipse into something else. Okay, or whatever shape really, turning it into something else. So modifying it. So that's what I mean by modifying our shapes. So now I still have these ones which I created. Now we're going to start with some of the tools here, like this one here. Now we're going to look at add anchor points tool. So with this tool, what you are able to do is you're able to add an anchor point. So what do I mean by anchor point? An anchor point is basically the points. Sorry, let me just go into this tool called direct selection tool. Okay, now if you select the shape, whatever shape you select, whether an ellipse or a square or a rectangle, you're going to have points like this. Now you see, and I click the point, we have this guy here, and these guys are called handles. Okay, so this is an anchor point and these are handles. Okay, now this is an anchor point and this is an angle, and this is its handle. Okay, now we don't have another handle here because we have this angle here which is sharp. Okay, so we have two handles when we have a curved anchor point. You get? So now what do we do with the handles? The handles are used to modify the curve of the shape. Okay, so we are basically modifying the shape with the handle. So you see I've turned it from this guy to this guy. Okay, so I am doing Ctrl Z for undo and then Ctrl Shift Z for redo. Okay, so let's undo and Ctrl Shift Z for redo. So Ctrl Z for undo, Ctrl Shift Z for redo. Okay, so I have been able to modify just this point from what we had before to this. Now, if you want to select an anchor point, you have to use this tool, which is the direct selection tool. Now you just select the tool and then come and marquee select. Now this is what I mean by marquee select. You have to click and drag. Okay, you have to click and drag to reveal the anchor points, or you can just click on the shape and then all the anchor points will be revealed, but it will be in white. But whenever you select one, it's going to be in blue color while the others are in white. Now let's take this path selection tool. Okay, this path selection tool is similar to the direct selection tool, only that this path selection tool is used to move the entire path. Okay, the entire shape like this. Move it. Okay, you move the entire shape. So it's basically a move tool for a path. Okay, that's just what this guy here is used for. That's the path selection tool. While the direct selection tool is not used to select the entire shape. As you can see, we can move the entire shape. You only select anchor points with this. So every shape has an anchor point, no matter the shape. Let's try creating, maybe we have these shapes. Let's try creating a square. Okay, so this is a square shape here. Let's create another one without rounded edges. Without rounded edges. So 0, enter. Now you see we have one with rounded edges, we have one without rounded edges. Now when I select my direct selection tool and select this guy, you're going to see that we have 4 anchor points. So these anchor points are what make up our square shape. So we can modify it and it's going to notify us. This operation will turn a live shape into a regular path. Continue. Yes. So now we've turned it from a live shape, which is a square, into a regular path. So this is a regular path because it's no longer a square. So for shapes like this, we have more than 4 anchor points. Okay, because what Photoshop does is it creates anchor points here and here in order to give us this curve. You get? So we can still select the ones we want and edit. And yeah, we can even add, yeah, we could, like we saw before, we added anchor points, right? Like, for example, using this guy as an example, we added anchor points, right? We could add anchor points to just come on it, and you're going to see these plots under the pen tool. So you click and you see now we've added an anchor point. So you can now select it, click and select. So you see we've added anchor points, right? We've modified our shape here. Perfect. And we could remove anchor points. And this is for removal of anchor points. It means if you come and click on an anchor point, it's going to remove. It's going to be deleted. Click delete, click delete, click delete. Okay. So we've seen how much we've now modified this shape. We can't even recognize our square anymore because it's totally modified. So that's how to modify your shapes in Photoshop. And we have one final tool, here, which is the convert points tool. And this tool enables us to convert a curved point into an angular point or a square point. So you need to select the shape and then select the tool. Okay, so you see now we can just click and you see that it's now converted into an angular point. You get it's now at a sharp angle, so it's no longer a curved shape, right? And with this, we've come to the end of our lecture on how to modify our shapes in Photoshop. So see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, so that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. We post new videos every week covering topics in the fields of graphic design and illustration, motion graphics and video, branding, and more. If you want to support us and get access to exclusive benefits such as the project files we use in our classes, a live chat with us, shoutouts, and more, consider becoming a patron on Patreon. You can join for as little as $3 a month, and the link to our Patreon page is in the description below. And if you want to take your learning to the next level, you can check out the complete course, of which this episode is a part of. And in the complete course, you get access to more than 10 hours of video lessons, project files and resources, class exercises, a Q&A section, a certificate of completion, and more. You can get the course for a special discount by using the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.